And take a look at this. This is kind of neat. Now I'm able to specify the different actions that this role is able to do or perform in that communication manner, or in those communication manners. And you can be very picky here. You could say, hey, for example, you want this role to be able to do certain things on endpoints on CM. Maybe all you want this role to be able to do is display. Let's see, where is display? View, display extensions, meaning that it cannot change an station in CM or remove, only display. You could say, or maybe you also want the role to be able to BC out and release stations. You see, you can be very picky with the stuff that you want this role to be able to do in CM. Maybe you want the role to be able to do all of those things on CM, so you click on all and it selects all of those things on CM.
So say, for example, if I have a junior tech doing this, and he currently has access to everything on CM, I could remove his access from CM and just give him...
Yes. You give him a user, an administrator in System Manager, and you assign that administrator with this customized role, and then only those things that you allow here are the things that he'll be able to do in CM.
But this is just for administration, not for troubleshooting.
This is only for administrator. No, it depends how you want to see it, because there are some troubleshooting commands here, like BC out and release.
But you can't. What I'm saying is that if you took away somebody's CM command, like a tech, gave them that, they couldn't go to traces or things like that.
No. Yes, you could still. There is this option called the element cut through here. The element cut through option allows you to cut through System Manager and go to CM just as if you were doing it in Jedi, but with the benefit that in Jedi you cannot run those commands, maintenance commands like list trace, but here you could. So it's similar to Jedi, but with the benefit that you're actually able to run maintenance commands. So,
but say if you pick like just the real basic, just add, change.
Let's say you
busy out, and then you select the element cut through. I mean, you would be able to do those, and then.
Still, if let's say you select all of the stuff related to endpoints, just endpoints. So it's gonna be the change station, display station, BC out station, blah, all stuff related to stations. If you don't select element cut through, the user, the administrator actually, when he goes to communication manager, he'll go to endpoints, manage endpoints, and he'll have to create the new users here by clicking on new and all this stuff. If you select the element cut through for the user, that user is gonna see this menu that you see here, element cut through, and he'll able to click on that menu, which will open an interface similar to Jedi, or where he's gonna be able to type commands, but only those commands related to stations. Okay?
You maybe get to this, but if you're an ASA, you could easily save or print if you want reports.
Yes. Since Avaya wants you to move away from ASA, in 6.3, I believe, they now have these reports options here, reports menu, that allow you to run reports in CM. Yeah, and there are like 500 different types of reports that you could run here in your CM. Okay, so coming back here, notice that the same thing that I show you with endpoints, Jesse, you could do it with any of these tables in CM. Agents, announcements, home groups, from groups, holiday tables, variables, vectors, blah, blah, coverage points, coverage paths, blah, 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 blah. All of those tables in CM. You see, and you could specify the tables that you want the user to be able to modify and the tables that you don't want the user modifying, where you don't want the user modifying anything. If you want to select everything, you could just select this one here that selects or unselects everything. You see? This one here selects everything, so Now if I go to any of these options, everything is going to be selected, you see? So I'm going to click on commit right now. And notice that I added those, all of those resources right now are added to the role. A lot of them, because I was not picky, I added everything. Now, if I commit right now, I created a new role called CM Help Desk Nestor. So I could, oh, I forgot to associate it to the user. I could assign that new role to one of these administrators that I had. Like for example, let's see, let's go to administrators, Nestor. I'm gonna change Nestor. I don't want Nestor to be anymore a system administrator. Instead, I want that user to have this role, CM Help Desk Nestor, the one that I just created. I want to make sure that I remove the other one, because if I don't remove it, if I don't remove system administrator is going to bypass everything else. So I would still be a system administrator. So when you add multiple roles, you're adding the resources that each role has access to. So if I remove system administrator from the picture, and now I have that user Nestor, I'm going to log off and log in as that user. And notice that most of the menus are grayed out, excepting the communication manager menu. And also these other menus, since I was not picky, then there are these other menus that allow me to do certain things related to CM. Probably add CM to the inventory in System Manager. So if I actually look at this, it's not allowing me, even though it's giving me the visual option, it's not allowing me to click there. But if I'm careful enough and I tweak things with more time and detail, I will probably get to a point where only this menu is shown when the user logs in. It would be nice if the other menus were not grayed out but disappear, you know, but we're not there yet. You still get to see the other menus, it's just that you cannot click on them. They're grayed out. So that's customizing roles. And again, the key question is the resource type. That's when things could get a little bit tricky. I'm gonna give you time to do the exercise. It's similar to what I did, but I found that if I do it first and it shows you stuff, it's always easier for you to understand what you're doing. So I'll let you start. It starts in page 119. And it finishes in page 130. Let me know when you're done with it. Done? All right.
It's the same principle as CM when we first started adding roles on the web browser, which nobody ever used, but you could.
Kind of similar, I know. Because at the end, everybody end up using profile 18 or 19, and that's it. So kind of the same thing. So when I go through this, a lot of customers are like, oh wow, this is super useful, you know?
Yeah.
And others are like, oh no, we're just gonna be all super users.
It's a little different nowadays if you do have like a help desk supervisor or something that you don't want to make any changes, they can see anything or something like that.
Yeah, so, yeah. Can even get more than one, can you consider?
Right.
You know, with
Ryan's
multiple.
rule.
Yeah.
Know your role.
21% teach. Let's see where we go.
Right, and you for your phone. Check another file too.
You can release the stage. You can't close it, but you can release it.
But Wayne, there are a lot of customers where they when they see this, that's a possibility in System Manager. They want to start playing with that right away and configuring things.
I know what happens though, as soon as they start getting the feedback and somebody says, I need to do this and I need to do that, and then they eventually go, whatever, give them everything.
Yeah, because think about this. Since System Manager is going to be your since System Manager it's going to be your centralized point of administration. Sometimes you may want to have users, administrators that only configure CM, others that only configure, I don't know, messaging, something like that.
I think especially if you did have several CMs, which I'm not sure how many customers do, but several CMs you administer, then yeah, you would have them only administer that.
That particular one, yeah.
That would be very useful if you had that many.
We'll see it all.
See everything, yeah. Take those sense again.
I didn't have to do it. I didn't have to go in and inspect it. Oh, you yourself, didn't you?
Right.
I created a new.
Yeah, yeah. I went into one that you created.
Right.
And I
I got
added,
you.
and then created it, and I added it to, and then I removed the other one.
Makes sense.
How did it go here?
It's good.
All good? Were you able to
Yeah.
try it? So you only should see communication manners and communication manner menu, and if you click there, only endpoints should be able to be modified. Same thing for you, Jesse.
Same
Did it
thing.
work? What about you guys over there? Andrew and Anita?
Yeah, we're good.
We're good. You're good? Anita? Good? Want to have a quick break? Maybe?
Sure.
Let's have a, 10-minute break?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
10 minutes.